witches and wizards. My name is Phoenix Jenny, and welcome to my birthday video. Yes, February 4th, 2024, I turn 32. Traditionally, I like to make special videos for my birthday, or streams. It used to be streams, but now it is a video for my birthday. Also traditionally, things go terribly wrong for my birthday video. Usually something like the stream crashes, or a game refuses to work, or anything can happen, really. This year is no different. This video I am making right now is not the original video that I was going to post. The original video was actually going to be a build video for The Sims 4. I wanted a really chill video, just building a cozy honeymoon cabin for Granite Falls in my Dream Life save file. I had it all recorded, I had it all built, and it might even be on the gallery right now if you want it. If it's not, it will be shortly. So I went to edit the video in my video editing software, and everything was working just fine. I was able to cut this 4-hour-long video down to 40 minutes, and I was adding all my special edits, and I was almost done when the program refused to work anymore. It just wouldn't load the project anymore. I freed up disk space. I even got an external hard drive. I even installed a brand new internal hard drive to have more, space, power, whatever, for the computer, and it still wouldn't work. Turns out my pathetic little video editor cannot handle a 4-hour-long video. So I had to scrap that project entirely. I have been working on that project for weeks, and now it's gone. So I'm doing this now. I am going to be playing Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments instead. We are going to play this game, and it's going to work out, and we are going to be happy because it's my birthday, goddammit. So, so here we go. Alright, so welcome to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. I have been doing the Sherlock Holmes series on my channel for a while now. The last one we finished was The Testament of Sherlock, and that is on the channel if you'd like to see that. I live streamed that, but of course I'm not live streaming this one. I have played this one before, but I've only played it once. I finished it, I think, 2022 on my own, that is. I played it myself and finished it. This game is different than any of the other Sherlock Holmes games because all the Sherlock Holmes games generally have one culminating story. This one, I don't remember if it has an overarching story, but it's actually like different individual cases that you do, which is actually more true to the Sherlock Holmes series anyway. If you're familiar with the Sherlock Holmes books, it's actually just a series of little episodes. It's not generally one, story at the beginning, and middle, and end. It's just little cases that you read, typically. But this one's also interesting in that it's actually more of a mystery. There's still puzzles in it, but it's less puzzle heavy, if I remember. It's more analyzing the details of the crime and figuring out who did it, and you personally have to figure out who did it. The game doesn't really help you with all that. You have to actually be the detective, and it's quite difficult in that way. And I think the ending of each case can change depending on how you solve the case, which means you can get it completely wrong and someone else goes to jail. If I remember correctly. So it's different than all the other games. It's quite interesting. So let's get started. Continue. I don't think I finished. I don't know what there is to continue. Are you sure you want to start a new game? All your progress will be lost. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Oh. In memory of the Ukrainian Heavenly 100. I was like, that's not English. Help me. Ooh, fancy. Fancy intro. Ooh. I don't remember this. This is cool. Oh, my crops. Wiggins and the BSI. Baker Street Irregulars. The fate of Black Peter. Some evidence requires additional investigation. It will be marked with a special... Alright. Each time you complete an observation of a person, a brief summary appears on the character portraits tab. Missed an important phrase in a dialogue, you can always open the casebook and check the dialogue log. Okay. Let's go. I didn't catch that. Oh! Oh, we've got some graphical sharing. My apologies.
Holmes.
I love this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't move at all. Oh. Something happened. Sofa, take cover. This is one of my favorite songs, by the way. This is In the Hall of the Mountain King. Freaking love this song. I run to this song.
You are utterly mad.
Okay.
Stop, Holmes.
Oh.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes.
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded.
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
He's listening outside? Yes, he's been here often, so he knows to skip that
Lestrade.
stair. Gotcha.
What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. Gentleman by the
Lestrade
name of
looks
Peter
different
Carey,
every game.
also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
Black
A
Peter.
sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't get use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about
Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia.
Okay.
Retired in 1884 with a small fortune.
Alright.
He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Okay.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
Okay.
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
There might actually be an overarching story now that I think about it. But to be honest with you, I can't remember what happened in the last one that much. And if that was a reference to the last game rather than what's happening in this game, but I don't think so. Based on what I do remember about the last game, and I won't spoil anything if you're watching these out of order, but I don't think what they just talked about with the Merry Men has anything to do with the last one. I don't think. Press tab to open the casebook and check your current progress in the investigation, tasks, evidence, etc. Okay. Tasks. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee. The fate of Black Peter. Inspector Lestrade pays a visit to Baker Street where he relates to Holmes the grotesque affair that involved the former captain known as Black Peter. Okay. We have our map, we have Baker Street and Woodman's Lee, which we'll be going to in a minute. Evidence, profile of the victim, Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, born in 1845 and so 50 years old. He achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia, retired in 1884, eventually moving to Woodman's Lee. Okay, and that's everything new we've got there. Oh, whoa. Camera moved quite quick there. Okay, so I think that room is Watson. Oh. Ooh, should we look around first?
This is where I keep my post.
Yes, I am aware. Mrs. Hudson?
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
Oh, I apologize for the graphical glitching. I don't know why it's doing that. I did update my graphics card, but doesn't seem to matter.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Mm-hmm.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
That is definitely a different voice for Watson than typical. I don't know if it's different from the last game, though. I don't remember. Okay. This is Watson's room. Do a little snooping. Can we go in third person? Ah, we can. Oh, that's better. Much better. Much better. Makeup table. Let's make you pretty. Ugh. 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 Oh, that's not so bad. Oh, that's nice. What was it before? Ooh. It's got a vibe to it. It looks like, it makes me think of, if you've ever seen the Sherlock Holmes movie, the more recent ones, the first one, he looks like Lord Blackwood with his haircut.
Lord Blackwood.
Lord Blackwood. Hat. I like the hat. Deer stalker that he never wears. And that's Watson's hat. I think the idea is to blend into the area we're going to. I think that's the idea. I think we're trying to be in a disguise, so maybe we should, I don't know, be more disguisey and not necessarily dress the way I want him to. Maybe that hat would be best. Glasses? Do we want glasses? Sure, why not? Facial hair? I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just kind of look through and see. Sure. B to wardrobe. Morning gown. No, we don't want the morning gown. Sailor outfit. That's probably what we need. Unbuttoned shirt. Casual suit. Black suit. Brown suit. Green suit. Gray suit. Ooh, I like that. I like the vest. Playing dress up with Sherlock Holmes. The game we all needed. Light suit. Bandit outfit. Ooh, let's be a bandit. Farmer. What's the difference? How can you tell? I was gonna go with sailor. Maybe that's what we need. I don't know. Some makeup options or the costume you have currently equipped are not available at the moment and will be reset to the default. Please solve this crime case to unlock more disguise options. Okay, what does that mean? Maybe I don't need to change. Maybe I'm perfect just the way I am. Maybe I should try again. Let's dress the way I want him to. Let's make him handsome. With a hat. I don't think he needs glasses. I mean, I do like a man in glasses, but I don't think he needs them. I also prefer clean-shaven men. So let's not do that. We don't want a casual suit. No, too sloppy. No, definitely not. Bandit! What suit? Gray suit. I think I like that one.
You look gorgeous.
Did it save it? How do I know? It did. Perfect! We're ready! We've got...
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Perfect. Tab. Let us go. It has a really cool loading screen where you can access, it has, you know, a little animation. You can access your case files and stuff while you're waiting for it to load. It's pretty cool.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Okay, join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee something. I think it means I completed it. Perfect. Okay. Let's go investigate.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Oh.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Anything unusual that night? When was the body found? Is there a gardener? Anything unusual that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Okay, so he was a drinker. Evening before the murder.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
When was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock. I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it.
Was he
Around
violent?
10 o'clock I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Did he have visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Is there a gardener?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Really? Alright. So now we're going to see what details we can find on her person. Alright. It's usually gonna be... it's gonna light up here. Got something here. Cameo. Okay. And we've got a birdhouse here. And gardening gloves. Got a book here. Oh, it's crested tit. What does that mean? Or is that the name of the bird? Catholic rosary. Okay, so we have all these details to tell us more about her. Everything will become easier.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
Of course, of course.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Huh.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness.
How do you know
about
about that? I didn't know there were quick time events in this game. How do you know about Plymouth? Pilgrimage, well-kept garden, profile the victim. Pilgrimage? Did I get it right?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand.
How did you find that?
For the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth.
What?
I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
All I got from the rosary is that she's a Catholic. That is the extent of what I got from that. Why? How? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Whatever. Can we go back here? We can. Well, how far can we go? Well, I don't see anything of importance. But what you will notice with this game is it's very easy to miss details. And so when you're stuck, it's usually because you missed something. Something minuscule. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. T. Ooh, concentrate your attention on finding details that others are inclined to overlook. Alright, we got a stone pathway here. Look around, stone pathway. Yeah, good. Okay, footprints. Examine the footprints. Okay.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Quite large. Okay. Evidence required. Okay.
These foot.
Okay. So I'm missing something? I'm missing some sort of detail to look at that, I'm guessing?
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Okay.
Mr. Holmes?
Alright.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Okay.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
Did someone
Seems to me
tamper
that
with it?
Someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Oh no. Don't make me lockpick it, please. Scratches?
These scratches are fresh.
Okay.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Okay.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
And we do, I'm assuming? No, we wouldn't need to pick it. Lestrade's gonna open it. I don't like the lockpick puzzles from the last one. It was the last one, wasn't it?
What a terrible way
Ooh.
to die.
Or am I remembering that this game has those puzzles? That could also be a thing that's happening. Might be getting my games confused. Shelf. Spaciously empty. What? Suspiciously empty space.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf.
So something was sitting here.
It was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box, or a small
Something
chest.
valuable inside? What's F? What is F? I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't need that, thank you. Okay.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to
Aw,
1884.
beautiful.
Peter Carey was her captain.
I like that name for a ship. Object of interest. Harpoon rack.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
I'm assuming the one that's missing is the one that's in his chest. Okay, we have boots.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Oh, we're probably gonna compare them to the footprints outside.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Okay. The Sea Unicorn.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Very nice. Let's examine the body.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
So it had to have been thrown by a very strong man, I'm assuming.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Yeah, he would be. He was a sailor all his adult life, I'm assuming. That takes a lot of strength, pulling ropes and stuff.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
And expected him to come. Okay. Blood. Yeah, it would be a heavily... Oh, I wonder if... Huh? No. I want to examine the pool of blood, thanks. Notebook. I wonder if you could tell by how the blood flowed, if you could tell if he was drunk or not. Rotate the object in any direction to examine it thoroughly and uncover new details. JHN.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Which is not his initials, by the way.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor
Prior to the crime.
But it was dropped into the pool of blood
After
the death of Peter Carey.
Okay. They look like phone numbers.
These abbreviations mean something. But what?
Sea knife.
This wooden handle is plain and solid.
This knife doesn't look like it's in good shape.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Okay. Is there anything new to see? Anything...
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Well, yes. Okay, so we're gonna press B here. Okay, so this is what's special about this game, is we have to make connections and find deductions. We did do something similar to this in Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper, but this is definitely a bit more complicated, I feel like. It's harder to see connections with this. Okay. Notebook, a leather notebook with the initials JHN. It is stained with blood, which indicates that it was dropped into the pool of blood after the murder. Okay. Break in it. Okay, so what detail could this have in common with? Break-in attempts. Several unsuccessful attempts were made to break in according to the scratches around the lock. Maybe. Task. Make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated. Oh. Oh! I guess we did it correctly, because we deduced
Someone was
something.
here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
They might try again with a new tool tonight. Okay, so now we have a new objective. Okay, bottle.
Rum. A serious drink.
Rum.
Rum's good.
Someone drank from this glass recently. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Okay, and that is Peter Carey.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Is it a tobacco pouch? Yeah.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Rotate and move the elements to form a clear picture of aromatic associations. It looks like it's going to be a ship. Okay. Oh. I need to... This is a Resident Evil puzzle, right? I gotta rotate it until I can see the picture. I can hear the sea. That's a really cool detail, because he's trying to remember what it reminds him of. And it reminds him of the sea. That's clearly what we're trying to get here. Oh, wait. I can move stuff? Oh, okay. Wait. Move. Drag. Oh! Oh my god. And this one we can only move up or down. Man, this is really hard. I should, you know, if I can't do it in 15 minutes, I'll I'll just skip it. Because this is so hard. That looks close, doesn't it? Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. It's right here. We got it. It's like right there. We got it. It's like right there. Oh.
Yes.
Got it.
This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Alright. Organize an ambush with Lestrade. The mysterious intruder might return tonight to finish what he has planned. Good. Oh, there's something else too. Dialogue. A tobacco pouch made from sealskin, which was on the table inside Peter's cabin. The initials PC have been crudely burned onto it as sailor's work. Yeah, he said that. And Judith is from the country, somewhere near the ancient pine woods of Inverness and Strathspey in Scotland, where the crested titbird can be found. She's religious and undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela, where she was when she was a young woman. Okay, good. Okay, so that's done. Inspect Woodman's Lee is completed. Okay, so there's nothing more to see. Okay, so we'll talk to Inspector Lestrade.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
Now, I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
All right. So We might still have more to do, though. There was the footprints.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Okay. Okay. And dialogue. Yes, we looked at all that. Okay. Is there anything else? I guess we didn't finish this.
Of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Okay. Now that's been completely inspected. Can we talk to her further? Was Peter a smoker?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be. But he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
That's what's missing.
Thank you, madam.
Are we done now? Oh. Can examine the map.
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
Okay. It said that my investigation was done, so maybe I'm supposed to, like, leave? Oops.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
Okay. Well, maybe we're supposed to hide now? Like, he did say, like, we'll hide by the window or something. I forget what he said. Maybe we're supposed to hide now or something and wait? I forget what he said. Maybe we're supposed to hide back here or something. Because we could go back here.
This looks like the perfect.
That is what I was supposed to do. Perfect.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Oh, he's trying to get in.
There's someone there.
Shh,
I'm
wait,
gonna collar him.
I want to see what he...
I'll be right behind you.
Oh, I want to see what he was going to grab.
Police! Hold it right there. Mr. Holmes.
Oh.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Okay.
Innocence? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey. But we were here, waiting for you.
His notebook.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but
That's his notebook.
I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
What's all over your
I'm tired of
hands?
this.
You've got blood all
Off
over your
we go
hands.
to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Something's up.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Okay. Alright. there anything I need out here? Can I go? Oh! What just happened?
Mr. Holmes, can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, there he is. Let's talk to him. Notebook.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
Okay.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Okay.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
I don't think he did it. But I can't think of what the solution is. Shabby cap. Thin neck. Okay. Patch. Calluses. Oh. Scars. He works with his hands a lot. Short sleeves. Oh. Elaborate buttons. Okay. What? Expensive fabric. Okay.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Okay. Alright. Peter Carey, a non-smoker. Peter Carey had given up smoking a long time ago, but he might still have kept the pouch. Although his wife had not seen it before, she was forbidden to set foot inside the cabin. No gardener. Judith Carey says that her husband took care of the garden himself. That does not sound feasible. She might be hiding something. Ooh, pinned to the wall. Peter Carey's body was impaled to the wall with a harpoon through the chest like a butterfly. Swift actions. Peter Carey was armed with his knife, but he did not have time to use it. The murderer acted quickly and instinctively. Nelligan's notebook. A notebook with a bloodstain on its cover indicating that it was dropped into the pool of blood after the murder. It belongs to Nelligan. Missing tin box. There had been a tin box in the cabin, not much larger than a book. Peter Carey had forbidden anyone from touching it. What if... I don't know what to connect here. None of them seem particularly related, you know? Maybe swift actions and pin to the wall? Task. Experiment required. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body. Okay. Okay. That's something.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Okay. Prepare for harpoon throwing experiment. Alright. Nelligan's belongings.
These are the suspect's belongings. The
Notebook.
that he found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
Abbreviations,
These
evidence
abbreviations mean
required.
something. But what?
A ring. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883.
A handkerchief with the initials J.H.N.
Huh. Only wealthy people have embroidered
A pocket knife.
handkerchiefs.
It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Oh. You think there's more to see? Or am I supposed to click on it? Sometimes that happens.
From
Where
R. Dawson.
you don't realize you're supposed to click on something.
To my friend and partner, 1883. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Okay. Okay. So we're done with that stuff. I think we're done here. John Nelligan seems not to be a usual thief. What is his role in it? All that. And Watson will be glad to help with preparations for a harpoon throwing experiment. Oops. Wrong button. Let me look and see. Scotland Yard is where we are now. Have that stuff there. And we have John Nelligan. Nelligan is approximately 19 years old. He was raised in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago, he and his family fell into poverty. He worked to earn money by cleaning fish. Despite undertaking such manual work for a considerable time, Nelligan remains physically weak. Interesting. Okay. We might be done here. I wonder if it'll let me... keep doing that. I wonder if it'll let me leave now. Let's go back to Baker Street. Okay, Watson, help me.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No. But we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
He dropped
Carey
it?
Attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
Meaning?
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what
pigs?
you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before.
Yeah.
On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Well, thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend.
Yeah.
We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Also, there's a puppy.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Yeah. Alright. Do we have a new map location? Harpoon throwing experiment. Watson at the Whitechapel Butchers prepared all except the harpoon. Okay. Oh, I bet it wants us to go back here to get the harpoon.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Alright. But we're not leaving already. Okay. Do I have an inventory? Can I... No. What's this? Souvenirs. Echoes. Character profiles. No. Alright. Let's talk to Watson.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
Alright.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Okay. Hold the breath. Okay. Oh. Watcha.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Okay. What? Dang it.
Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
Okay. And go! Too soon. Too soon. Oops. Dang it! I did it so well when I barely even tried the first time. Nope. Nope. Okay. Trying to get it on the X better. There we go.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson?
No.
Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
So, a sailor.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000.
Right. It would have to be someone who knows how to use a harpoon.
Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Alright. So now, more deductions. Okay. Strength requirement. So pinned to the wall required strength. Okay, feat of strength. It requires a much greater strength than that of the average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through to the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary. 2 men in cooperation might achieve the same result. Lucky throw. There is a remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin Peter Carey to the wall with a harpoon. No. So, we're thinking 2 men? Because that makes more sense. So, there's 2 possible options. So, one option's going to lead to other deductions, whereas another option's going to lead to other deductions. So, click here, see if anything pops up. Nothing. Okay. Space for clues. I don't think it was a lucky throw. I think feat of strength is more likely. Okay. So break-in attempts and missing tin box. No. Okay, maybe not then. Nelligan's notebook. Yeah, he was trying to retrieve his notebook. That's right. Retrieving the notebook, the break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in a pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of a person who made these attempts. Okay. Okay. Art and Architecture, Institute of British Architects, Antique Art of British Museum, Houses of Parliament, Hermitage. I think we're just looking for the name Dawson. Friend and partner. No, maybe we don't need an encyclopedia. Oh, maybe we need a newspaper.
That is not the one I need.
Okay. Oh, Dawson and Nelligan are bankrupt. The Strand Dawson and Nelligan Investment Fund bankrupt. Oh, maybe this ring was for his father, the one that left. Is that what happened? The Dawson and Nelligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the 2nd largest on record. The liquidation of company is a pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted both by the police and his creditors.
Here it is.
All right.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear
Yeah.
as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
All right. So we will question Nelligan once again. But I think we will do that next time. Thank you so much for playing with me for my birthday. I appreciate it. Please let me know what you thought of the video in the comment section down below. And hit the like button if you liked the video. And turn on notifications so you can be notified the next time I upload. Additionally, hit the subscribe button. You can't hit the notification bell unless you hit the subscribe button. So, yeah, do that first. My socials are linked in the description. I have a Twitter, a TikTok, and an Instagram. You can follow me there. I also have a Patreon if you'd like to support what I do. I also write short stories, and you can find those on Patreon. I have free stuff on there as well, including Harry Potter fanfiction, so check that out. And, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical day.